This is Dr. Constantina Katsari from Coventry University Enterprises, where we support tech startups in the region of Warwickshire and Coventry. I'm here today for your third lesson in how to raise investment. And this is all about you and how you should present yourself in the interview you're going to have with the investors. Whether you believe it or not, the investors are not going to judge you during your pitch. The pitch may last a minute, 10 minutes, half an hour. They don't care so much about that. What they care about is who you are in the earliest stage of your startup, where you don't even have a product. So what they're going to do is they're going to invite you out for a coffee or a cup of tea or drinks in a very informal meeting. Please don't get drunk. They would love you to get drunk because they can get so much more information about you. While you're discussing, they will be assessing your character, your personality. They will be assessing whether you are the right person to take forward the startup. And they will be looking for specific personality traits that you need to exhibit with examples. For example, the first thing they will be looking at is tenacity. How tenacious are you? Have you faced really difficult personal or professional circumstances in the past? And how did you overcome them? You better give examples. For example, if you went through a divorce that was very, very difficult, they would like to know about it in order to see how you handled it. How swiftly have you gotten over the very problematic situation of actually getting a divorce, things like that. You need to show that you are there for the duration, despite all the problems that life or the startup is going to throw at you. And this is important. So tenacity is the number one thing that you need to exhibit to the investors. The second thing that you need to show is flexibility. Things are not going to happen as you stated in your business plan or on your pitch deck. You will have to face new problems thrown at you, new obstacles. How flexible are you in changing your direction? How flexible are you in adopting new methodologies? How flexible are you in finding new customers? They want to know how flexible you are. Okay? So that's the second trait they will be looking at. The third trait is very important and very easy to prove. They want to see you listening. If they suggest something and you dismiss them on the spot, they will not think twice about dismissing you. They want people that are going to listen to them carefully. They're going to take their advisement into consideration, and based on the facts they have about the startups, they may or may not adopt this advice. Okay? So please do not show that you're intransigent. Keep an open mind during the meeting. Accept the advice, or accept the advice with caution, or don't accept the advice as long as you have evidence that proves the investor is wrong. Always speak with facts in your hand. The other thing they want to see is your thirst of knowledge. Do you learn? Do you read? Do you want to learn more? Are you the type of person that is always looking for getting new information? Are there topics you're exploring continuously? A business is a very complex organization, and you always have to update your knowledge also according to the changes that are happening in the economic environment or the market environment. So they want to see somebody who is reading books, at least. So share a few titles of books that you have read recently, and that is going to show how knowledgeable and how knowledge thirsty you are. Of course, you need to show critical analysis, how you can take information and how you can analyze them in a way that is going to bring the business forward. And this is a very important piece of information they will be looking for, a personality trait that they will be looking for. It would be nice if you show you're creative, especially when it comes to marketing. The investors will give you the money, but they don't want necessarily you to spend a lot of money on the startup. They want you to find creative ways to advertise, to market your products or your services, and they would like to see how this creativity is going to actually benefit them and your startup. Another thing that goes without saying is communication skills. You will be the face of the company. You will be the person that will be raising funding. You will be the person that is going to find customers. They want to know that you can communicate in a clear and cohesive manner before they put money on your lap. It would be nice if you showed also that you are intelligent, although that is not something they always look for. They look mostly for people who can do things and can do things fast and keep doing something, take action on something, even if they are failing. And last but not least, they're not looking for managers, they're looking for leaders. All of the above that we mentioned are part of your leadership skills. You need also to show them that you have empathy, that you understand the people you will be leading, that you will have followers, that you have a vision. That is the most important thing, that you have a vision. This is the vision that the company will be following until you actually succeed in your actions. And this is all I had to say about your personality traits and what the investors want to see. Please work on your examples before you go to the meeting. It's always better to be prepared rather than sorry afterwards.